No, I think for me, like that's a conversation for him, Masai, Bobby, and Nick Nurse, and that's it. That's where it stops. So anything outside of that, I don't know. I haven't talked to him about what they asked him to do. I'm sure that those conversations happen of what they expect for him, and that's who he has to answer to. You know, us as teammates, as friends, and then coach, the coaching staff, and front office. That's it. Anything outside of that is just noise. And you know, Pascal's good. He'll be able to block it out and determine what he chooses to focus on. But there's nothing he can't do. Sky's the limit, and whatever he chooses to mold out his game to be, he's got a blank canvas. And you know, we're all looking forward to watching it. It's fun to watch, and also being there to support him.
Do you think he'll be phased by it?
I mean, we're all human. I'm sure it will have some effect to the effect of where it makes a difference. I don't think so. I think he's a guy who is very competitive, is very proud, and I think that if there is criticisms or doubts, I think that he can use that to his advantage to push him even harder. He's one of the hardest working guys I know, and I think that's it. I think, like I said, I think he has a clear focus of what he wants to do, who he wants to be, and what this team is asking him to do and be is kind of behind closed doors. I haven't seen anything publicly said, so we'll see tomorrow night.
I don't know. I didn't get all the details. I just asked him if he had a good weekend this week, and he said, yeah, very good. So that's the extent of my conversation regarding that. But good for him. He's worked for it, right? He is obviously a excellent player in our system, in our organization, and has a super bright future.
Just talking about his rapid, I guess, growth. I mean, it seems like it's so quick
Mm-hmm.
to get to where he is now. We saw last year, obviously, a great year, but he had Kawhi with him.
Mm-hmm.
Is he ready to take another step?
Well, I think I get asked that a lot. You know, is Pascal going to be the go-to guy? Can he take it up another level, et cetera? I mean, I think the opportunity's there for him, right? I think his role can expand a little bit more, but then I kind of sit back and I think, geez, the guy scored 26 games in Game 6 of the finals. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What do we want him to do? Score 36? I mean, you know, so he's already at a level. I think the opportunities, the scoring chances will go up. So I just think the numbers will probably go up as well. But I think he's certainly an important cog to that group out there.
I wouldn't say obstacles. I think it's the nature of all these deals. They're not easy in the sense of, you're talking about a lot of money, you're talking about a player's career, you're talking about the trajectory of our team. So I think we just wanted to make sure we were doing our homework and we were thinking through everything. And in the case with Pascal and Todd and Jafar, his agents, we just had a lot of long talks about, where we see Pascal, how do we get him there. And so, yeah, I think it was more of a process than any obstacles.
Obviously, there were pros and cons to doing a version of this deal now versus next summer. Why did you ultimately land on doing this now and maybe surrendering some flexibility?
Yeah, it's a fair question. I think, there's, life happens to an extent, and I think it's hard to predict what would happen over the course of the year. And I think ultimately, the success of last year, Pascal's, hugely important role on that team, Pascal's ascension to potentially being a foundational piece for us, carried the day.
Did he carry the day between 4 years and 5, though? Because he could have done 5 and he settled on 4. What was the thinking there?
I think, maybe that was a bit of a compromise as far as, we get a deal done early. And then on the back end, he'll obviously be able to, have the opportunity to make that money up. So I think there was less of, to lock into that number now as opposed to valuing the security in the short term.